All right. Ray, how are you today?
I'm doing well. How are you, Danielle?
I'm very, very good. Thank you so much for taking the time to meet with me today. So we spoke a little bit about your experience, and wow, I'm impressed. You've got a really great resume. Some great companies that you worked with. You worked local government here in Port Orange, most recently on an assignment. I have a stellar recommendation from the city of Port Orange for your work there, as well as a letter of recommendation from, let's see here, United Water Restoration. I understand that you worked with them, so that does speak volumes when a client goes ahead and takes the time to write up an actual letter of recommendation. So that is available with your profile. So with that being said, I'm just going to go ahead and give you the floor. Why don't you tell me a little bit about the work that you've been doing most recently?
Hi, my name is Rhea. I did work most recently for the city of Port Orange. I was hired on to come in and learn their old program so they could transition to a new one. While I was there, I adapted to their old formats and handled most of the business while the employees were able to learn the new program. I also ended up taking over a program called AquaHawk, which is their water maintenance alert system. So I was able to transition to doing that as a daily task of mine. I would go through the spreadsheet, update it, give calls to clients. It is a free service, but a lot of people don't know it's there. So we do monitor it and give people alerts in case they have any sudden water changes over a 24-hour period.
All right, great. And then before that, where were you?
Before that, I was with United Water Restoration. They're a wonderful company to work for. They have locations all throughout Florida and corporate offices all throughout the Northeast. I was there for about 2 years between a couple different water incidents, including Ian. So it was definitely a interesting position to be in. It was something that we were able to help people out and really feel good about what we were doing.
Okay. And then you have about 5 years of real estate support experience?
Yes.
Okay, tell me about that.
Remax All Pro. They were a company that was here locally in Port Orange. They were actually in what are now the law offices over on Dunlawton.
Yes.
So I started out just as a receptionist for that company. And through the years, it grew from front desk, reception, to more admin, to more hands-on with their new agents. And the last position that I held with them was called team support. And it was where I would take in all the new agents that were coming into the office. I would help them get started with their paperwork, with ordering, with how to fill out forms, with their listing information. So it was a lot of one-on-one with new signups.
Okay, for new agents.
Yes.
New signups for agents or for listings? Agents. Okay. All right, great. And then tell me about your computer skills.
I have pretty proficient in most programs as far as the widely known ones. If it's a program that is, for a certain company, it's usually very adaptable for me. It doesn't take long to learn new computer systems. Each position that I've had has had multiple different ones to learn. So it's fairly easy to transition into new ones.
Yeah, okay. Absolutely, especially the work that you did for the city of Port Orange, going in with a new system and then helping do the transition over. Okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and stop this part of the recording, but don't go anywhere. We got a few more things to chat about.
Sure.